shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mayfield off the play fake. Out to his left. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Mayfield down. That's complete to Palmer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Mayfield. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before we're going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action now. May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll throw with May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
To the air, May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's May. And his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Shifts by him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Now a give, Irving running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or...
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the 21, here's second and a couple. A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing here is May. They set up the screen for Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. He'll swing this out to Henderson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To throw, it's May. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Borregales now for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Keon White. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That is caught. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
He'll try again. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Dances by him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's May. Flushed out right. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw with May. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To the air, May. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Bolden on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Play action, May. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run the toss with Henderson. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point now for Borregales. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Marcus Jones picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Throwing here is May. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Douglas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. May going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. To throw, it's May. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw, May. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Baker going to change it up. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. Mayfield now. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds Douglas complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. and he's achieved that in this performance.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And they go play action with May. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Douglas, the man in motion. To the air, May. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's May. And that will be incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mayfield to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Milton Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Travion Henderson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game. It's up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.